Go.
Go.
Hello.
Hello.
Midweek update.
Yes.
We have a kitchen. Na, 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 na.
Well,
Of
nearly.
sorts. Nearly.
Nearly.
It's getting there.
We're about 80% of the way through, which is brilliant. We're just still waiting on the plumber. And once that's all been sorted, then
We've got a kitchen.
nearly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's nearly. There are a few little jobs extra to do, bit of trimming up and final fitting of a couple of bits.
Of course.
Yep.
But we go. Sorry guys, be happy. It's gone really well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Well, yeah, it's all on video. By the way, welcome to all our new subscribers.
Yes.
And various people who've binge watched our videos. Really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you very much. Wow, your eyes must be tired.
Absolutely. Anyway guys, enjoy the video.
Right.
If you do, hit that thumbs up, we'd appreciate it. Consider subscribing below.
Drop us a comment.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Yes.
Bye for now.
Bye. Look, it's back.
Hello, I'm back like a dirty smell. Don't you say anything.
Dear me. I wouldn't dare.
Okay, next stage on the kitchen. We have drilled holes in. The kitchen cabinets have a bar here and a bar at the back, or a solid top. Either way, they vary. And we have drilled pilot holes through the carcass so that we can then screw through the carcass and into the worktop, thereby pulling the worktop down tight.
Lillian's down there now because she wants to...
I want to be part of this kitchen.
Yes.
You've done all the work.
I know. A bit.
Didn't come through. Yay! Like, you measure it and you know it'll be fine, but there's just this teeny weeny micron Newton size panic that actually, what if I got it wrong?
Right then, I'll leave you to that.
Yes.
Well, I'll supervise. I'll stand here as moral support.
Okay.
Okay? Right then, young fellow, my lass. How
What?
did that go?
Fine. Look. Nothing's moving. Everything is as solid as a rock. Could actually do dancing on there now, you know. Well, I'm going to have to walk on it to actually do the trim, or we're fine with the trim up there.
You're not Lionel Richie.
It's not a ceiling. It's a worktop.
See, told you weren't Lionel Richie. Yeah, I forgot about that bit. Right, so what are we on with now?
Fingers crossed this is actually a template. And we're going to cut that out.
There is something I noticed today.
It says check it. Check the current template with the sink for the most accurate cut. So this might not actually be the correct template.
Yeah, we did check it with the sink.
You
Shall I
say
go and
that-
get the sink again
I
and
know,
just
but-
double check?
The sink bowl is like that-ish.
Yes.
And the drainer is flat for a lot of it, till about here. It actually probably only needs cutting that, which would give this more strength if we cut less out. So I showed you how the template says check and see if I'm actually a correct template. It's not. It was actually too big, in which case it would have been bigger than the sink. So we've now done all sorts of measurements. We had lots of practice when we were doing plasterboard, didn't we, dear? Yes. Cutting for those angles up there. So fingers crossed we've got a vague idea what we're doing. And we've allowed for this and this, and then returning. That's going to be inset into the worktop. This is going to be sitting on top of the worktop.
Yep.
And we have ended up with this. That's going to have a curve on it. That's going to have a curve on it. That's going to have a curve on it, etc. I don't know what other people say or do, but we're going with this. And worst case scenario, we have another worktop for the rest of the project.
I
we can
do
just
not think so.
start all over again.
No way. You can keep that thinkings to yourself.
Okay, yeah.
Crazy person.
So, 20mm hole. Are you going with a 20mm hole, seeing as the template's dire anyway?
Yes.
Yes, because that's what I bought, was a 20mm diameter
Spade bit.
spade bit.
Yes. Because we had a 16 and we had a 22. We didn't have a 20.
But it turns out that although that says 20, maybe we could have done a 16.
Maybe so. Let's use what they say.
Okay.
Go.
Go.
Oh, that worked.
That didn't work, did it?
I'm frightened.
Try again. Ready, steady. Go.
Still frightened.
No, still frightened. Okay.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Right, I'll cut this out, draw it on the worktop, and we'll go.
I'm an absolute coward. I am not going to be cutting this out because I have a fear of it going wrong. Lillian says it's fine, but I don't think I'll sleep tonight if it goes wrong. I really want this to go right. It's a joint effort. If it goes wrong and Lillian does it, I know she'll feel bad, but she has more of a pragmatic look on the situation than I do.
Okay. I'm doing this then, am I?
Yes, please. So just done a little tiny pilot hole because Lillian was concerned of it drifting.
And I'm going to go straight down.
Straight down.
Did it?
Oh, well that fell out then. That shouldn't have done. Okay, maybe I didn't tighten it up enough. Rightio, so that's all the holes drilled.
Yes.
The starter holes. We now know how much of the front brace we're going to lose.
Yes.
And we've just discovered that the backboard is about halfway where the kitchen sink's going to be. That'll be an entertaining exercise in thing.
Logistics.
Yes, I'm sure we'll fix it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Right. We'll move on to the next stage.
Yeah.
This drill bit thing is awesome.
Shame the drill's rubbish.
It's not the drill that's rubbish. I don't think this cheaper version of a cordless drill is actually up to the task of using this particular tool. It's great. It cuts in and then it pulls it through. Yeah, could maybe have done with one that didn't pull it through, because where you had to do it in the end was to lift it a little bit as if you're trying to withdraw it from the hole, and then it worked perfect.
Yeah.
But as it was going down, it wasn't happy. I thought Lillian was pressing on much too hard, so I had to go with one, and it did exactly the same with me. And then I discovered that actually you need to kind of pull it against its own drilling effect, its screwing in effect. So anyway, it's done. Right, well, under special order, we've got the correct blade. It says it's for, what did you say, laminate and melamine.
Yes.
We didn't trust the blades that came in the box, so that's it. We're going to have a go. Lillian wants to do the first cut as a trial towards an area, so over here, just so she can get the feel of it and make sure it's going to do what we want to do. Okay, so just as you saw, Lillian made a start.
Yep. Doesn't seem to be chewing the worktop too badly.
Don't want to be chewing the worktop at all. It's supposed to be, it's designed for cutting worktops.
Yeah, no, it's plastic that's been chewed on top.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Keep going on this one.
Yeah, yeah.
Take out this block.
Yeah, I think so. Didn't cut okay?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I don't know about you, but I think I've got sawdust in my hair. Yeah, you have. And in the
Sawdust in your eye.
Yeah, everywhere. Everywhere.
Okay, so the unveiling of our kitchen sink.
Without tap and not fitted or anything, just slotted into place.
Yes, we need to make one slight adjustment,
Yes.
didn't we? And that was literally where the tap's going to go. We didn't allow for the curvature enough. We fixed that. That took a few seconds. So, I'm going to do a drum roll, but not really. Virtual drum roll, this is our sink.
What do you think, folks? How cool is that?
I know. And as we said, we just had to make a slight adjustment there.
Yeah.
For that little piece there.
And there is a heck of a mess to tidy up. But this machine did its job.
Yes.
And we are two very happy bunnies.
Ha ha ha, yes. Okay, it's morning. As you saw yesterday, we got the kitchen sink fitted. Temporary, just to make sure it's all okay, and we left it in place. I'll be removing that later. So we was on a high. It worked. We were so pleased with ourselves, and quite excited to get the hob fitted. But we haven't fitted the hob, which is something I'm going to do today. I've got over my fear of using the jigsaw and messing it up, so that's fine. The reason why it didn't get fitted was just a comedy of errors of sorts. I don't really know. But we we took all the necessary measurements, exactly as the manufacturer had stated in their installation instructions. It needs to be a certain amount away from the wall, and it needs to be a certain amount away from combustible material and such like. So we got all that, we worked all that lot out, and we took the measurement. And we was good to go, and we're both looking at it and going, well, that doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. What we've marked doesn't look quite right. It doesn't, you know, we just had a bad feeling about it. So we remeasured. And no, the measurements were correct. And then we decided to make sure, just to make sure, we'll check it for square. We thought it's going to be square because we've done the precise measurements and we'd taken the measurements from the laser line. Checked it for square. There was a centimetre difference from one diagonal corner to another diagonal corner. And like, what? How? So we double checked again. So we had the laser line, imaginary the laser line here. And the measurement from this point to there was the same as from this point to there. And again, from this point to there and this point to there. How could it be wrong? Then we measured this point to there from the line and this point to there from the line. There was the same. So how could it be wrong? So Lily went and got a different tape measure, one that she's had for a number of years. And we measured it with that tape measure. And everything was wrong. Nothing was square, nothing was the same. And it was like, how? So, in the end, we started all over again. By this time, it was about 8 o'clock at night. And was getting hungry and frustrated. So we decided to do one last try using a different tape measure. It's perfect. Perfectly square. Everything. Lillian's gone and marked the little X's for me to do the pre-drill, so I'm going to cut this worktop. So, if you're relying on a tape measure, make sure you have another tape measure so you can cross-reference and make sure it's right. The tape measure that we was using was one that we just found here when we moved in, and we've used it for the odd thing. So obviously, nearly everything we've used it for is not correct. So that's going in the skip. That is going in the bin. That tape measure, it's just gone. Never to be used again, unless somebody rummages through the skip and finds it and goes, ooh, it's a tape measure here, I like that. That'll serve them right. Okay, there we have it. Not the neatest of cuts. Some bits were a little bit wiggly. But that's it, and that's how close it is. You've got 0.5 centimetre distance between the carcass and the bottom of the hob. Fortunately, the bottom of the hob doesn't get hot. That's not where the heat is. Right. Now comes the moment where I try and fit it. We'll watch this together. I'll just put it up, made sure that the electric cord that it needs is already down. It's a glass top, so I've got to be very, very, very careful. Nice. Yes. Question is it square? Right. 5.5. Yes. There you go. I've just put the cast iron grill grates on as well. So that's it. It's ready. I'll take it all back out again now and then pack it all away safely until it's time to fit it all properly. I might leave it in actually now until Lillian comes down from work. I've got lots of cleaning up to do, so get rid of all this stuff. But it looked really, really good. Yeah, because of where the gas pipe goes to, the thing it connects to needs to be rotated down, and I'm not messing about with gas, not at all. I'm happy to change the butane gas valves and pipe when it comes time to do that, but I'm not messing about with this sort of gas appliance at all. That's going to be the plumber, who is also gas certified, so I'm going to leave that to somebody who knows exactly what they're doing. Okay, so the boss has come home and she's pretty happy.
Look. Oh. Oh, it's nice and warm in there. Can I get in?
There we.
It works.
Yes.
We don't have to have the potential put up. It works on our electricity.
Yes.
Hasn't blown a fuse either.
There we. And it's been running for 7 minutes, look.
7 minutes, yes.
Awesome.
It's not attached to anything. We've just put it there to test it to make sure the electrics all suited it. So pleased.
Yes.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Oh, yes. And obviously the hob isn't actually plumbed in. I did connect it to electrics and tested the little igniters, and they spark away nicely.
Yeah.
But there's no gas to it.
You did a really good job fitting this today and starting
Thank you very
up the
much.
doors. Well done.
Yep.
Today's Thursday. Got work tomorrow, obviously. Friday afternoon we've got an appointment.
Yes.
But plumber's not going to come tomorrow, so it means Saturday, Sunday I can paint the ensuite upstairs.
Yep.
Lay that floor.
Yes. Yeah, I'm just thinking if I've got to clean up or anything.
He's rolling his eyes behind the camera as I'm saying this.
Now I'm thinking of what else I have to do up there before you can put the floor down.
Oh, I see. Just give it a double check over.
Yeah.
And then we're basically ready for the plumber. He said second week of February, which has been this week. Not hassling him or anything, because obviously we've got plenty to do. But we are now ready. We were kind of, oh my goodness, plumber's going to come. We haven't finished it all, but we're ready now for gas and water.
Yes. That's it.
Yeah.
And this side of the kitchen's done. We can just. Oh.
8 minutes. It's reached temperature.
Okay. Well, better turn it off then, because we're wasting electricity now. We're not cooking in it.
I haven't read the instruction manual. Oh, no, yeah, it's gone off.
Yeah. And that obviously isn't the correct time either. But it wouldn't function until you'd actually pressed the clock button.
Yeah. So it thinks, obviously it's going to be unplugged and all sorts, yeah.
Yeah.
But it works.
Yes.
That is such an important thing. We did so much research as to whether there's potential to actually have an electric oven with our setup, etc., etc. And we can.
Yes.
We have.
Oh.
So, guys, what do you think?